Hello, I'm Toycat, and here's a secret feature from the winter drop. You'll notice that seeds actually change and the spawn position is going to be different. So take this seed for example, which isn't very good in 121.40, and then check it out after the winter drop. And all of a sudden, it gets better, not just because of the better spawn biome, which is closer to this sunken church, as well as a shipwreck and an iceberg, but also because of the fact that the number of eyes in the end portal has changed. This is the secret, and it means the previous world record seed is now unusable because it doesn't have a 12-eye portal, but now this seed actually has one, and so is it going to be the new world record seed? Well, I figured I'd do a seed showcase, but in hardcore to find out. And if that sounds ridiculous to you, then hello, I'm OphieSR. That's exactly what we do on this channel, because I play Minecraft Bedrock, and I think the fact side of the game is very important. I think it's very interesting to point out that every seed will change to have the new Pale Forest, and every seed that had a bad spawn before by Mojang standards will also be changing, but it's also worth mentioning that there is this secret change happening, and it really does change how speedrunning works. But to show you that, let's challenge myself to hardcore. So let's do it. 8 minutes or less to convince you why this is a good seed while playing in the new hardest difficulty. Let's go. So let's start that timer, and let's say that as we spawn, we're immediately in a village, which is great because you get immediate access to all the amenities of this place, including some free food, even better than a bonus chest if you ask me. But as well as having access to that, you also have all of the wood and the hay that spawns in this village, meaning that your food and wood supplies are set for life without any annoying tree clear up. As well as this, you also have immediate access to a plains biome, which is many people's favorites because it's flat and easy to build on. And as well as that, you've got this lovely ocean, which could allow you to explore the rest of it. But we're not here to explore, we're here to show you why this is a great seed for speedrunning. And to do that, we're going to dig down from about over here. By digging down here and then, I don't know, making ourselves our planks into some sticks and some more sticks, and then making ourselves a shovel because we're going through some dirt, and then a pickaxe because we're going through some of that too. What we can do is I can showcase to you exactly why this seed is so fun. So if we dig just a little bit over here, we're going to go past some of that, as you can see right there. What we're going to be able to do is make a stone pickaxe now, and boom, let's go a little deeper down. As you can see, this is nothing too much. Like digging down and finding copper isn't the world's most impressive thing, but if we come to these coordinates right here, 276, 1262, you'll not just find some coal ore, which we're going to ignore because we can get torches even faster than that. No matter who you are, you're going to love what happens right about now. So as you can see, we're immediately into a pool of water, which takes us down to the deep slate layer, which is particularly handy because there's an end of it over here actually. But it's going to be able to take us to this corner, where as you can see, there is some diorite, which you're going to want to mine next to. Ideally without getting a skeleton in this hole with me. So let's just do that above us. And then let's take a nice safe hardcore fall down here, and then let's dig directly over here into that trial chamber. Woo, look at that. I'm in a trial chamber now. Isn't that nice? I activated the spawner, not what I wanted to do, but while we're over here, I can show you the fact that there is not just fun access to a trial chamber, but also to beds. This is something you already had from the village, but 4 beds close together is perfectly built for speedrunners, right? Given the easiest way to kill the dragon. But even better than that, directly below the bedroom is what you'll find over here. It is below the tough brick, there is some stone brick, and that's a stronghold right over there. A trial chamber below a village with a stronghold below that is kind of insane by itself. I think in a normal seed, you'd already be saying, wow, this is actually kind of crazy, right? But even crazier than that is the fact that while we're up here, we could take advantage of some of the fun things that are found. So in my opinion, it's really cool that you can just break a bunch of pots and get potentially a bunch of arrows, as well as a bunch of iron, which can be used later. But also, if we go to this side of it, and again, I'm very much running around in the dark while there's going to be skeletons trying to chase me here. But if we run around over to this side, we'll be able to spot that there is something very fun available for us, because just over here, there is a staircase down. And what's at the bottom of that staircase, besides eating some of the food that I got myself earlier, what's at the bottom of that staircase? There is a chest with a crossbow, which is kind of cool. It's enchanted differently every time, but it comes with some arrows and an armor trim. And if you don't like that armor trim enough, then you can dig down from directly in front of the chest, and you'll end up in a different part of the same stronghold. Slightly lower down, admittedly, because we have to go just for a few more layers of deep slate into a slightly different part of the stronghold. But there's a chest here waiting for me with an ink sack. Yeah, it's not often people talk about the ink sack quality on seeds, but also you'll notice there's a ladder pointed in the wrong direction here. Always very fun. And then if we head in this direction, we'll immediately be able to access diamonds inside of a stronghold, which is cool. It's not just 1 diamond, by the way, but it's actually, as you can see right here, 2 diamonds. So if we had enough iron from breaking those pots, we'd be able to mine it immediately. Kind of cool if you ask me. But also, if we head in this direction, we'll be able to get ourselves out of this room and head towards the most exciting one, because as mentioned in the intro, yes, there is, oh, that's a scary thing to be doing. as mentioned in the intro, yes, there is in fact a 12i room. So what you want to do is you want to head up the first 2 staircases you see, while kind of heading to the right over here. Okay, well that's kind of scary, huh? So what we want to do is we want to get past these people, these polite fellas that we're just happening to see over here. I think there's another one beyond this, and if we just get past him, yeah, this is fine. Everything is fine. There are no issues with any of this, and we are totally safe. Wow, look at that. I've made it to the end portal room. Genuinely, this is great, and it's wonderful, and you could mine this probably with your diamond tool if you wanted to, because if you don't, you're going to cause yourself a problem, but we can go straight into the end. For speedrunners, obviously, this is where you're going to immediately want to go, and apparently where all the silverfish are going too. But for me, I think I have something else that I want a little bit more, because for casual players who aren't looking to go to the end 2 minutes into a world, who maybe want some more security, you might like there's a chest here with an iron chest plate, and you can therefore be a little better protected from random zombies. But also, if you just head down the hallway over here, you'll see there's another chest with some iron, which you could use for a pickaxe, and some apples you can use to not starve, and then take a left here, and wow, look at that, a library. So immediately after spawning, we have 3 structures, and inside that structure we have easy access. Was that a creeper? I mean, it logically must have been, but I'm glad it didn't murder me. Anyway, so as you can see, there's just more creepers on hardcore, I swear. As you can see in this chest, we're going to get a smithing template, as well as some really powerful books. They can have up to 4 enchantments each, but then there is another one just up over here, and all you gotta do to access it is break a single block. You could probably break the chest itself too, but wow, we're gonna have another smithing template and another couple of books with breach on there. Wow, that's kind of cool if you ask me, but even cooler than that is the fact that if I just eat myself some bread, get myself out of this situation, which I have made myself, then I could actually find the other library, because it's not that far from here. Wait, one sec, I have to fight this guy, probably. Did you see that though? It looked like there was an amethyst geode found just to the right there, where the skeleton, you know, I need to find out the answer to this. I've still got a couple of minutes left before I go to the end and show you what's over there. So let's eat my bread. Let's accept that there is a skeleton over here. Let's just maybe make a nice little hole that I can punch him through. Okay, he's not coming over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run back through here. Okay, I'm going to die if I do that. But I think I saw an amethyst geode over there. But even crazier than that is the fact that, yeah, there is a whole second library, and it's very easily accessible. But my time is running out, so instead I must show you that, yes, we also have an end. And I've also got the blocks which I found from these lovely chests to get me through that. Hopefully without immediately dying to silverfish. No. Okay, so as you can see, the end is a little bit scary if you let some silverfish in there first. But if you're willing to just bypass that singular fault, then what you'll see is just over here is the main end land, which you could get to using an ender pearl if you are lucky with your trial chamber loot. They do in fact spawn there. It's been one of those fun combinations that's been theorized for a while, but as you can see from me, I don't need any of that, and instead I'm here in the end, literally after taking the leisurely route. I'm here in the end after such a long detour, and as you can see, I'm here with the dragon. I could shoot down her towers if if you're inexperienced. This is probably a great method to do. You could shoot in the face of this too if you really wanted to, but also you can take down the towers and you can say, wow, that is insane that you can be here that quickly, and you could even use your copper with your beds to allow yourself to maybe not die to a dragon. Let's try this actually. So well, never mind. As you can see, you could defeat the dragon, and you could do so all in less than 8 minutes while casually taking the long route. If you were speedrunning, this is entirely possible in 2, and so is this going to be a new world record seed? It certainly does look like it, and this seed is a great opportunity for you to try. The only things really lacking right now are a decent path, I would say, from the start to the end. It's just below spawn, but it doesn't have an easy cave for you to go down through it, so there's going to be some routing that will make this better. Also, there are lots of fun, funky features that you might appreciate even if you don't want to defeat Minecraft quickly, such as this church, which is partially buried, such as a shipwreck, which very much explains Titanic, and indeed such as the beautiful terrain that you can find in basically every direction. It's a very, very interesting Minecraft seed, as long as you don't have an aversion to iceberg biomes, that is, and just keep in mind that if you want to play an interesting one, this is a great seed for you. But to move away from the seed and more towards the future, it's worth mentioning that every seed is changing in 1.21 121.50, something that Mojang has been usually very hesitant towards, and to be fair, they're changing in fairly minor ways if you don't know about the technical details of it, but just keep in mind that if you try a seed from before this update, it will look different after it in ways that you can't quite necessarily directly perceive, but which might make a huge difference to the end playability of the game. Anyway, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I've been IBXToyCat. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the weirdest, latest secret features for this update and all the other ones, because I cover that sort of stuff and more on the channel. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you for the best seeds of 2024. Boy, are there some crazy ones found so far. This is really under the tip of the iceberg, I have to say. I'm like the guy on the boat. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to hang out over here now, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.